Hey, this is Bob Clark from bobandrosemary.com. Today I've got a special treat for you guys who are part-time and building an MLM business. Today I'm going to give you 5 secrets to prospecting when you only have 30 minutes a day. Okay, so let's jump right into the training. Got a lot for you today. Tip number 1, decide if you want to prospect online versus offline. Okay, obviously online there's some definite advantages. There's more people to talk to. You never run out of people to talk to when you're prospecting online versus offline. You go through your warm market. Then what do? The one possible thing I can see is going through meetup groups or something like that, where you can meet a bunch of people. The key here is efficiency. Okay, you don't want to be going from place to place to place or holding home meetings where nobody shows up. Getting online, guys, I'm going to tell you, is the best way I know to boost your efficiency when you're prospecting for your MLM and your part-time. Hands down, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, tons of places, tons of groups, tons of ways to find people who may be interested in your product, service, or opportunity. Okay, so my personal choice, online, is what I always do, but it's certainly up to you. Tip number 2, don't play footsie. Okay, what am I talking about? When you start prospecting somebody, especially if you're online, you're messaging them, don't play footsie. There's 2 ways I see it main ways that people will prospect online. Number 1 is they try to build rapport, right? And you've seen that where somebody will message you, hey, how are you? Hey, oh, what great kids you have, love your dog, did you just have your hair done? All the things, and they're comment after comment, question after question. And I don't know about you, but in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what do they want, right? What do they want? And then somewhere down the road, they finally get along to asking if I'm open to seeing something, okay? And this doesn't feel good to me as a prospect when I'm being pitched. And I'm sure it doesn't feel good to you too. But the worst part of that is the lack of time efficiency in doing it that way. I favor a more direct approach, okay? Connecting on 1 or 2 things, just saying hello, maybe connecting at a certain level, but then jumping right in and saying, hey, I know this may be off the wall, but I'm just wondering, are you open to blank, 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 right? Qualify fast, disqualify faster, move on. It may seem a little bit impersonal, maybe it doesn't feel as good as building rapport. Okay, that feels good, right? But good doesn't cut it when you only have 30 minutes a day. So don't play footsie with your prospects. Get your answer pretty fast in the conversation and move on. Yes, talk some more. No, thank you very much. Do you know anybody who might be interested in blank, blank, blank? Get the referral if they have one. Otherwise, move on. Okay, tip number 3, don't reinvent the wheel. The last thing you want to be doing with your prospects is talking to them, having long conversations, okay, explaining things about your product, service, opportunity that is done somewhere else, perhaps in a company video or presentation, okay? What you're pretty much trying to do is you're trying to basically become a pointer, okay? Are you open to watching this video? Your company has a video, point people to it, okay? Your company has a Facebook group, point people, add them, point there, okay? Get them into the group, show them the way. Rather than having these long conversations about the products, the opportunity, the comp plan. You don't want to be doing that. Also, if people see you doing that, your prospects are not going to want to do that either. Okay, so make sure you're not reinventing the wheel. You don't have to have your own video unless you really, really want to. But if you're not having much results, rely on what's there. Okay, rely on the company video, rely on the Facebook groups, rely on the 3-way calls if that's what they have. But don't reinvent the wheel, okay? Don't spend so much time talking to your prospects, explaining things where they can always already get it in a video that's already there. So don't reinvent the wheel. Number 4, consistency rocks. Now, I'll be honest, guys. In some ways, volume rocks, okay? The more people you prospect, the better chance you have of getting yeses, and that's just the way it is. However, I will say when you're part-time, when you only have 30 minutes a day, consistency rules, okay? Set a goal for yourself. I'm gonna prospect 10 people a week, 20 people a week, whatever you can fit into your schedule, right? But stick to it. Stick to it, and don't go to bed at night until you've hit your goal on Friday night, whatever your weekends. Don't go to bed until you've hit that. Okay, your business will grow much, much faster if you're consistent rather than just, prospecting 20 people once in a while and hoping for results, right? You'll build that muscle, that prospecting muscle. You'll gain confidence and you'll use your time much more efficiently. Be consistent. That's the whole name of the game. And number 5 is know your prospect, okay? This might be a little controversial, but I say know your prospect. It'll increase your efficiency 100-fold, okay? So if you're talking to someone who's never been in network marketing before, never had a business before, I personally would lead with my product or service, okay? I would not lead with a business opportunity. It's just too hard a conversation. It's too much convincing. Get them on the product, okay? Get them in your service. Let them use it. Let them form their own opinion. And then once they love the product, hopefully they do, then you can start talking about making money by sharing it, which brings them into the business opportunity. So no network marketing experience. I would always leave a product. If you're talking to someone who's already a network marketer and they're looking for another opportunity to make more money, obviously you lead with the biz op, right? You just have to really, really know who you're talking to save time, save energy. And when you only have 30 minutes a day, all 5 of these have to come into play, okay? Here's what I recommend. Build online, right? Be direct in your prospecting. Don't play footsie. Use company videos, company materials, company presentations, Facebook groups. Use them, leverage them, point to them. Be consistent in your prospecting. Set a number per week that you want to prospect. Stick to it. Follow up. And then number 5, know your prospect and know which way you want to go based on what your prospect really needs. Okay, hope these tips have helped you out. This is just a tip of the iceberg, guys. I have an entire ebook and a whole thing for you here, entire resource. It's better to call it a resource. That's basically how to build your business in 30 minutes a day or less. It talks about your time, talks about mindset, talks about prospecting, talks about, everything in between. Everything I've used to build my business successfully as a part-time marketer. Okay, and I put it all into one resource for you. If you want that, you're interested, comment below, or you can go to bobandrosemary.com/30, and you'll see right there where you can put in your email and get that resource straight away. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you on the next training video. Take care.